China is flexing its diplomatic muscle with a major meeting in Beijing on Monday, welcoming foreign ministers from the Middle East in a bid to exert influence over the war between Israel and Hamas. Its top diplomat received ministers from Saudi Arabia, Egypt, Jordan, the Palestinian Authority and Indonesia and said his country would work with our brothers and sisters in the Arab and Islamic world to try to end the war in Gaza as soon as possible. Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi told foreign diplomats that their decision to visit Beijing demonstrates their high level of confidence in their nation. China is a good friend and brother of Arab and Islamic countries, Wang said in keynote remarks at a state guest house before the talks began. We have always firmly safeguarded the legitimate rights and interests of Arab and Islamic countries and have always firmly supported the just cause of the Palestinian people. The meeting is a testament to both China's growing geopolitical influence and its long-standing support for the Palestinians and a Palestinian state. China has long supported Palestinians in Gaza and the West Bank and often denounces Israel for its settlements there. Notably, China has not criticized Hamas' initial attack on October 7, which killed around 1,200 people, mostly civilians, while the United States and others have called it an act of terrorism. The 5 foreign ministers will visit several capitals in a bid to reach a ceasefire, deliver aid to Gaza and end the war, Prince Faisal said last weekend. Also accompanying them to Beijing will be the Secretary General of the Organization of Islamic Cooperation, Hussein Brahim Taha. Notably, while China publicly supports Muslim leaders and their respective countries in the Middle East, a United Nations report released in 2022 found that the Chinese government has committed serious human rights violations by detaining Uyghurs and other predominantly ethnic people, Muslim groups in Xinjiang, a western region of China. The 48-page UN report warns that the arbitrary and discriminatory detention of such groups in Xinjiang deprives them of fundamental rights which may constitute international crimes, in particular crimes against humanity. He cites patterns of torture inside what Beijing calls vocational centers, which were part of its economic development plan in the region. The report also found credible allegations of torture or ill treatment, including cases of sexual violence. During talks on Monday, the Saudi foreign minister called for an immediate ceasefire and for humanitarian aid and relief supplies to enter the Gaza Strip. Dangerous events and an urgent humanitarian crisis still await us, requiring international mobilization to confront and counter them, said Prince Faisal bin Farhan Al Saud. He said he welcomed the UN Security Council resolution calling for an urgent and prolonged humanitarian pause in Gaza. But we still need more efforts and cooperation. Israel's ambassador to China, Irad Ben Abba, said Monday that her country is allowing sufficient humanitarian aid into Gaza in cooperation with international organizations and that pressuring Israel in this regard is politically motivated and does not favor humanitarian aid. China, the world's second-largest economy after the United States, has become increasingly vocal in international affairs and has recently even become directly involved in some of them. In March, Beijing helped broker a deal that allowed Saudi Arabia and Iran to re-establish ties after 7 years of tension. The deal placed China in the position of international negotiator, a position long held by global heavyweights such as the United States and Russia.
For more news like this across the globe, please subscribe to our channel, like and share this video. Thank you.